Hello and welcome to day 22 of Vlogmas. I'm so sorry about yesterday. I think I've only got video of me opening my advent, but I'm not just up and about. I have been out for a while. I have been to the recycling centre and gotten rid of all the cardboard that was in the front of our garage and a lot of other things to the recycling centre that like the kids are grown out of and stuff like that. So yeah, I have been productive this morning. I didn't take you with me because it was all a bit of a rush. Last night I had a very late night because I had an email from a lovely customer who was very polite, and it just ruined my day. It's not her fault, it is entirely my own fault. But basically I had duplicated the listings for last year's advent. For this year's advent I had duplicated them and then altered them, and I had basically had to change minimal things because it was the Nerdy Advent Year 2, and on one of the listings I had written that there would be a couple of little extras along the way. That was from last year, and there was no extras in the Advent this year apart from a sweetie every single day and a tote bag. So I hadn't expected, I wasn't putting Advents in, I wouldn't put extras in my Advent, I hadn't priced them to have extras in. And one of the reasons I hadn't done that is because I didn't want to raise my price, and the second reason that I hadn't done it is I didn't have the time to make them, and I knew I didn't have the time to make them. So yeah, the email I had was basically, I've got the sweets and I've got the tote bag, but there's no other extras. And I thought that was meant to be in there, and I was like, I can't believe that I have done that. So cross with myself. So I have reached out, I've emailed that customer back, and I will be reaching out to the rest of the people who bought specifically through that listing, to check that they're okay and that they're happy, and to offer my apologies. I put some stories on Instagram. It's just, it's my own mistake, and it's because I'm working between 7 PM and 4 AM on some nights, mostly 2 AM, but some nights 4, and then getting up at like 6:30, 7 to do the day, and I can't work in the daytime. It's not a choice of choosing to work in the daytime and therefore be less forgetful because I'm not tired. I don't have the choice because my kids are little and they're in the house all the time. I don't have childcare, and my house is a bomb site as it is. So, you know, if I can't even look after my house during the day, it's like, yeah. It will all I have literally been, for the last 6 months, dragging myself through to 2023 when Alfie goes to nursery in January so that I can work in daylight hours. Getting more and more tired, getting more and more run down, and this is a human error. It's a human error because I just don't have the ability to do everything in the nights and be awake all day. So I'm really cross at myself. It will ruin all of Christmas for me, to be honest. I know that sounds really overly dramatic, but anyone that knows me knows how my anxiety works, and that this will pretty much bother me until something else comes along to bother me. I can't believe I was so stupid to make that mistake. Like, yeah. So it's fine. Like, everyone, I put stories on Instagram, and I've had so many messages from people saying, we knew you were doing no extras advents this year. We all knew that, we didn't expect anything else. 2, people saying, I didn't expect extras, but the yarn is amazing. So that's been really nice. I've had so many compliments on the yarn, which is so lovely. And then one person who said that she wasn't sure whether or not I'd said there were going to be extras, but that she's not bothered about the little metal charm stitch markers anyway, because that's all it would have been, same as last year, little metal charm stitch markers. And so the fact that people are not bothered anyway, and are happy with what they've got has calmed me down a lot, because I didn't sleep at all last night. But this is why I need to work in the daylight. This is why I need to be able to sleep at night, because mistakes start to happen. So I'm still going rabbiting on about it now, but it's literally going to bother me until the next thing comes along to bother me. Yeah. I need to get about my day. I need to dress my children. Chris has got the day off of work because we're going to see Santa and they don't know. Which is going to be really, really fun. Really fun. I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm going to try just put everything from the last 12 hours to one side just to try and enjoy this with the children. Because I knew I would drop the ball eventually. I knew it would happen. And now it has. Here's to a better 2023, eh? Hello. We have brought the children to Rocks and Barns for the Christmas experience and they are loving it. It's the first time they've met Santa and not cried. Like at least every year so far. One of them has cried. So it's quite nice. And they have seen Santa and they have decorated cookies. And now they're going in the little fun part that apparently has rides. Chris has taken them in and I have just dropped all of our stuff in the car because we were carrying around the presents that they got from Santa's toy shop. But I am going to be really naughty and just nip into some of the little shops here before I go and meet up with them. we are back from our trip out and Chris is now putting the kids to bed. I've said goodnight and I am wandering around to my sister-in-law's house to get my nails done, my toes. So I haven't had my toenails done, like I haven't had a pedicure since before Yarndales. It's a very long time ago, and yeah, because my sister-in-law does nails, is something I can have as a little treat in the evening, because I can't get out to go to a salon or anything, and I don't tend to do them for myself because I'm lazy. So I'm going for a pedicure and to get my eyebrows dealt with because they're very light and very grown in, and I like having my eyebrows done. It's one of the few things that makes me feel really good about myself. So I'm going around there now and we'll have a good chin wag like always and get my nails done and my eyebrows sorted out. I'm back and I have eyebrows again. And I'm just on the sofa and I thought I'd show you these. I have every year at Unravel Festival, whether I'm vending or as a customer, I go to the, I've got sausage, food on my mouth. I go to the little cafe and I get a cannoli, a chocolate cannoli, and they're really delicious. I normally have a couple and they are gorgeous, and that's the only time I ever have them. I've never seen them anywhere else before, and I have never had them anywhere else before. And so I was in the deli today at Rocks and Barnes, where I bought a couple of presents for family members, and I saw these, and they are exactly like what you get at Unravel and the little cafe, and they are Sicilian cannoli hazelnut chocolate pastry shells filled with hazelnut chocolate cream dusted with icing sugar, and they're delicious. And what I did not realise before I devoured 5 of the 7 in the packet was that it said made by hand to be savoured slowly. There's only 2 left, I might as well finish them.